Hello, my name is Patricia. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Benny, so much for the opportunity. I know you were getting ready to stop what you're doing. Uh, oh my goodness, where do I start? I have so much to say. Yeah. My name is Patricia, and 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 I made my transition recently, and yes, it was a smooth transition. I, I I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I was sick. I was ill. My family was there. Um, yeah, that's where I was. And I can see now that I was believing in the sickness. I was believing in the disease, and it was manifesting in and through my body. And and it had broken me down. It had broken me down. It had damaged me, and mentally, because I was accepting of the damage. I was accepting of the events that appeared to be happening. I was accepting of that reality, and that's why it continued. I was expecting it to get worse and worse and worse, and it did. And I didn't realize what was coming first. My physical ailment wasn't what was first. My thoughts of the ailment was happening first. My body was reacting to the thoughts. My body was reacting to the ideas. And I didn't know it at the time. Humanity doesn't know it. Humanity doesn't know that the mind is first. The body is reacting to the mind. The body is being created by the mind. Now, mind is present, is ever present. Each cell, each living organism, each living cell within the body has mind. It has knowledge. It has intellect, information for it to do what it does specifically. And as the being that is housed in that mind, you have the ability to override the well-being that each cell knows. You have the ability to override the beauty that each cell represents. You have the ability to override it with your fears, with your frustrations that you have been taught and that you expect and anticipate. You have the ability to override the mind of source that is present in every cell. And your unconscious overriding of the mind of source in every cell is what leads to dis-ease. It's what leads to sickness. Wow. Wow, I didn't know it. Your overriding of the mind of source, the ideas of source within the cells is what leads you to the experience of lack and scarcity. All things less than beauty, less than joy, less than expansive, less than opulent is an overriding that you're experiencing in your life, is an overriding of the truth of source known by each cell in your body. Did you know that? You know it now. And I hope that you begin to evaluate that which you are experiencing, that which you are impressing on the mind of your cells. Because this is where the damage occurs. They know. They are born in and of the mind of source, understanding its truths, its definitions. And when you, as the energy being who is housing the body for a period of time, begin to impress conflicting ideas on the mind of each cell, this is where the discord starts. This is where the inability to manifest well-being and health begins. This is where the breakdown of the immune system, this is where the inner conflict begins. That damages the body's ability to be powerful. to be strong, and to resonate the highest frequencies begins. You have so much responsibility. You have so much power, and you don't even know it. Hopefully you begin to be aware now as a result of that which I am trying to share. I'm trying to share it. I'm trying to express it. I really want you to know. Because I didn't know. My family didn't know. My friends didn't know. Nobody that I knew. But you that are open to these messages, you know now. You have the information that you can begin to evaluate the types of ideas you are impressing on the mind of yourselves, and whether those ideas are supporting them in expressing the truth, the definitions of source energy. I love you so much. I love you so much. I wish the best for each of you. I wish that you understood. I wish that you knew the truth of your nature, the truth of your potential, the truth of your possibility. I wish that you knew that you didn't have to accept the ideas that are being perpetuated by humanity, that you didn't have to accept the ideas that are being perpetuated by your societies, by your governments, by your businesses that are marketing and attempting to control your mind, to make you believe that you're not enough, to make you believe that you need their products and their services. It is steeped in fear. It is steeped in fear. It is steeped in the attempt to control, to steer you away from the truth of your nature, the truth of your inner being, because once you know that, you're no longer able to be controlled, because you're no longer focused on the ideas that are being perpetuated outside of you. You begin to become a master, a maker of your own ideas, and you begin to impress that on yourself, as you know that you have a mind and you have a body, and that you are expressing the ideas that are impressed in and of your mind. And when you know that and you begin to impress your own ideas, well, then there's no control anymore. Because when you begin to express wealth and abundance, you will begin to experience it. When you begin to impress health, you will begin to experience it. When you begin to impress beauty, love, and joy, you will begin to experience it. And when others see you creating it, you will spark the light inside of them, and it will begin to spread throughout humanity. And when that happens, control is no longer possible. When that happens, the manipulation is no longer possible, because each individual is mastering themselves. Each individual is managing themselves. Each individual is taking power over the ideas that are being impressed in their mind, that they are expressing and creating as reality. My name is Patricia, and I have enjoyed this interaction. I have enjoyed being able to speak to you and to share with you that which I now know and see. And I hope that you take this information seriously and begin to play with and practice it, and that you begin to realize your truth before you make your transition. before you return to energy. Benny, thank you so much for the opportunity to share. Thank you so much for being a vessel, taking up the reins and allowing us to communicate through you and to our family, to our friends that are still experiencing the human experience, that they might begin to create the life that they desire, and that they might begin to be a support and supply to your planet, to the planet. Dear friends, I look forward to speaking with you again. There's so much to share. There's so much to share. And we love you so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.